Hi Leos, Trishna here. Welcome to your January 2020 love reading. So we're going to do this video the same way that I did the last set of December videos, where I'm going to first share my intuitive insights and then I'm going to do a tarot reading for the second half of the video. So in terms of the intuitive insights that I feel for you, Leo, I feel like maybe some of you feel a little bit shaken up based off of some recent events that maybe have happened in your relationship or your romantic life. But for the most part, all of you are feeling really positive about your romantic future going forward. You have a lot of optimism, a lot of hope, and some positive thoughts around how your romantic life is going to go for the next 2 to 3 months. And some of you may even feel pretty optimistic about how love is going to go for you in 2020 as a year. And I feel like that positivity comes for some of you from actual evidence of things that you've seen. Maybe there is somebody that you're interested in or somebody that you are currently in a relationship with and they're showcasing some positive signs. Maybe they're talking about a future with you or they're talking about the next step with you. And so you see the evidence and you're like, okay, I think things are going to go really well for me in my romantic life this year. For others of you, you may not be seeing the signs, but you have this inner knowing that something good is going to happen for you with regards to romance this year or in the next few months. Something is going to materialize for you. There's something positive on the horizon for you with regards to love. So either way, I feel like you're in a positive place and you have a really good outlook of what is to come for you in the future. The one thing that I want to say though is, even though you may have signs of a lot of positive things coming your way in romance, even though you may have this deep knowing that something positive is going to come for you with regards to love, just know that love is difficult. Like love is not easy. All relationships take work, and so as long as you keep in mind that work is not a bad thing, that issues in relationships are not a negative thing, and that a good relationship comes with those things, you'll be perfectly fine. If you forget about that and you think that love is only going to be rosy and optimistic and wonderful and everything's going to be perfect and the birds are going to be singing, then you're going to end up being very confused about what comes into your life, because you're going to think, well, that's not what I felt, or that's not what I saw, or that's not what I expected. When in reality, whatever does come for you is actually good for you and it's actually what you really need, but because your expectations were a little bit unrealistic, you don't identify what you receive as what you were calling in or what you expected. So that's the only thing that I feel like you need to be aware of is, yes, good things are on the horizon for you with regards to your romantic life. The signs are showing you that they are, or you have a deep inner knowing that, yes, something good is coming your way with regards to love. That is okay to trust, but just know that just because something is good does not mean that it comes without its own problems and struggles and obstacles. That's the only thing that you need to keep in mind with regards to that. The other thing that I feel like you need to know is that I feel like you're going to be very consumed by love this year, especially in the first probably 6 months or so of 2020. And what I mean by that is if you get into a relationship or if you continue with a current relationship, you are going to prioritize love more than maybe you should. You're going to kind of give yourself completely to love and put all of your attention on love and all of your priority on love. And I think that whenever we have romance in our life, it's important to put priority on it and to put investment into it and to allow ourselves to be consumed by it, but it should always happen in balance to other things in our lives. We can give a lot of ourselves to a relationship, but it should never be all of ourselves in a relationship. Okay, that sounds different, not how I intended for it. We should give all of ourselves to our partners, but our life is more than just that element. We have work, we have friends, we have career, and so we can give all of our love to our partner, but we need to make sure that we're nurturing all areas of our life still, like even while we are doing that with our partner. So it is okay to get off balance. It is okay to get a little bit consumed by your partner this year, but make sure that you are still achieving at work, that you are still focusing on work, that you still have work goals that you're trying to achieve, or if this applies to a different area, friend goals or hobby goals or whatever it is, make sure that you are not neglecting an area of your life where you can experience achievement and accomplishment and gain a sense of confidence. And that's important for your mental health. It's also really important for your relationship because, Leo, you are at your best when you are performing well in a certain area of your life. And that is where you get your confidence from. You get your confidence from your success, you get your confidence from your career, you get your confidence from somewhere else. And you need that in order to have a healthy relationship. If you do not have that, you will become insecure, and that will affect your ability to be a good partner in your relationship. It will affect how the relationship goes. So it's really, really important that you maintain your confidence and that you maintain your independence to an extent, and that you maintain your wholeness. That's the word. That you stay whole in who you are, even though you are giving yourself to another person in a relationship. And the way that you do that, Leo, is through making sure that you are always accomplishing in your career. And again, like I was saying before, when we are in love, yes, we give a lot of our attention and our time to love. So you may not be performing or like as focused on work when you have a partner. That is okay, but just make sure that you're not all focused on them and barely focusing on work and just like struggling to get by, or just doing enough to get by at work or whatever area of life this pertains to. If you do that, you will have a good relationship, you will have a good career, you'll feel very balanced, very strong, very confident, and yeah, you'll be a wonderful partner. So that's what I'm feeling for you, Leo, for the intuitive portion of this reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull a deck of cards, shuffle them, put out the cards, show you the cards, and we're going to talk through the cards. All right, Leo, so today we're using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and we're going to talk about the first 6 cards in this video, and then in the extended we will talk about the final 6 cards. So in this video we're going to be talking about the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the World card. So with this 5 of Cups, I feel like this represents a little bit of your past energy, and also another type of energy that you will need to overcome in the near future, which we've already talked about in the intuitive portion of this video, but I will explain it again in just a second. So in terms of the past energy that you've been dealing with, I feel like you spend a lot of time thinking about what it was that you had lost in your romantic life or your relationship or in your past relationships, and feeling a little bit down in the dumps about that, instead of focusing on the things that you learned or the victories that you gained or all the positive things that were to come. And so that's kind of the energy that you used to be in. And also at the time, you were in the 8 of Swords energy, which was where you felt a little bit trapped by your partner. You weren't sure where things were going to go. You had a lot of uncertainties that you were trying to process, that you were holding in your mind, because your partner was keeping you in the dark by not sharing what plans they had for you and the relationship, by not sharing where they wanted things to go. So you were kept in the dark, and that made you feel a little bit trapped. But I feel like the blindfold has been lifted. Your partner or whoever you're interested in has started to lift off that blindfold and show you what they really want from you and what they really want from a partnership with you. And you really like whatever it is that they would like to have with you. If they want something serious, you want that too. If they want to move forward with the dating phase, you want that too. Whatever it is, the two of you seem to be on the same page, and you seem really happy with whatever it is that they have shared with you about what they would like from this relationship. I feel your partner is the King of Swords. They are somebody who in the beginning was not very serious or didn't appear very serious with regards to you or about the relationship. But I feel like they have matured and they are very much invested now. They are very serious about things with you, and they may not show it just yet. I feel like they may be somebody who can be a little bit in their heads where they have all these ideas and these plans, but they sometimes get a little stuck in the planning phase and don't go straight into the execution phase. But I do feel like they are very serious about you, and they're willing to do what it takes and put in the effort and the work to create something wonderful with you. And with the 6 of Cups, I feel like they really do want something really wonderful with you. And I think right now the energy is kind of playful, a little bit childlike, like childlike play kind of relationship. And that's all good and fun, but I think both of you want more than that. And so it's not just you that wants something a little bit more serious, a little bit more adult, I guess, in terms of relationships. They want that as well too. And that is something that the two of you are going to move towards. It's just that right now you're in a more fun phase, but your partner is somebody who would like more as well, and is somebody who can mature and who can become more serious about their relationship, and already is. Like, they've already started to do that, and they're already actually wanting that, but there's time between, like, I want this, how do I make it happen, to execution. Like, there's a bunch of phases in between that. So they want it now, but they are using the right timing, they're planning things, they're trying to figure out how to go from where the two of you are right now, which is this more playful energy, to how do we get to something that's more serious, more concrete, more mature, more seasoned. Like, how do we get to something that's like a real relationship and really good relationship. So they want it now, and they're trying to figure out how to materialize it with you. This Queen of Swords, I feel, represents what you would be like if you didn't have another area of your life that you were getting confidence from and succeeding in. So I feel like it's really important that you focus on another area of your life that brings you a sense of success. So if that's career, that you really focus on your career while you are in this partnership. If not, you're going to be somebody who gets very, very stuck in their heads, who starts to overanalyze things, who starts to look at every single sign and notice it, who starts to see patterns, or maybe there aren't really patterns, and you're going to get really in your head and over analytical, and you're going to get stuck there. Like, it's going to kind of freeze you in time to where you're like, you don't even know how to deal with it all. And so it's really important that you invest your energy and your thoughts and just invest yourself into something that brings you confidence and success, because when you have another area of your life going for you that keeps you busy, that keeps you on your toes, that keeps you working towards something, you don't notice the little tiny signs that really aren't signs. You don't notice the little discrepancies that really aren't important. And so it's harder for you to get into the over-analytical mode when you have something else that is calling your attention. When you don't have something else that's calling your attention, you focus on everything because that's all that there is. And so every little thing stands out more. But if you have other things going for you, those little things don't really stand out in the same way because there's so much more on your plate. So it's really important that you invest in your career. And that goes back to the Five of Cups. Remember, I was saying that it represents your old energy, but it also represents something that we talked about in the intuitive portion, which is what is to come. It's really important that you invest in your career, because otherwise you're going to get caught up in noticing those little discrepancies and noticing all the things that don't seem to be working, and you're going to stop paying attention to all of the positive things that are working. You're going to be crying over spilled milk, things that don't matter because you don't have other things to invest your mental energy into. So it's really important that you have a career, or that you focus on your career, or that you have goals, or you have a hobby or something that helps balance out your thoughts and your energy. With the World card, I feel that there will be a lot of different opportunities coming your way, and that's a really positive thing. But I feel like you need to keep in mind that these positive things are going to come to you in a variety of different forms, and not every form is going to seem like it's a great opportunity when you first come across it. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunities that come your way, and you may or may not feel like they're a good opportunity when you first come upon them. And some of the opportunities or some of the gifts that you get may come with some kind of test with them, or you may feel like, is the universe like making fun of me, or joking around with me, or playing some kind of joke behind my back, or what exactly is going on here? Like, some things aren't going to feel quite right, it's like what is going on? Is there a joke being played on me? But really, like, underneath how things appear, there's a lot of gems and a lot of gifts that are available to you that are coming your way. And with regards to the romantic situation, I feel like that includes a partner who embodies a lot of different characteristics. They are a partner who has a lot of strength and shows a lot of courage and strength, but there's somebody who can also be very vulnerable and very kind, and they're also somebody who can be very fun and adventurous. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunities coming your way in a lot of different areas of your life, and just make sure that you understand that they will come in different forms. And I think this kind of goes back to how I was saying, you feel inside that your relationship, your romantic life, has a lot of positive things on the horizon for you in the next few months, or maybe all of 2020 in general. Like, you see the signs, and or you feel it deep down. You just have this knowing that something good is going to happen in this area of your life. And then I said, but like, it's really important that you know that, like, just because something is good doesn't mean that it's easy or that it's perfect. Something good can also come with obstacles and come with issues and things like that help you grow and that help you build better bonds with that person. So I feel like that resonates a little bit with this World card of, yes, a lot of opportunities are coming your way in a lot of different realms of your life, and just don't judge things by how they first appear, because just because good things are coming doesn't always mean that they come in the prettiest of packages, and it doesn't mean that they don't come with some kinds of growth opportunities or tests that are coming your way, or that they come in like the easiest of ways, but they are there. Like, if you look beyond the veil, if you look beyond the obvious, if you look beyond the surface, you will see that just behind it are a lot of gifts. And one of those gifts is a wonderful partner, either a new one or somebody who you're currently with, who shows you many aspects of their personality, like who has many aspects of the personality, who has many aspects to their personality, like strength and courage, but also vulnerability and kindness, and also like being adventurous and being playful and that kind of thing. So, Leo, lots of good things in store for you. I like that you've overcome a lot. I love that your partner is interested in something serious, and that even though right now what you have is not serious, that they are really wanting to figure out a way to bring what you have into something that's serious. Make sure that you focus on your career or something else that brings you confidence and success, so that you don't overthink things, you don't start focusing on the negative, you stay in the positive, and make sure that when the opportunities come in your life in a variety of different areas, that you don't judge them on the packaging, that you give them a chance, because there's a lot of gems, a lot of gifts coming your way, and one of those gifts includes a wonderful partner, or you connecting with a current partner that you have in a different way and seeing all these other aspects to them. So this concludes the YouTube portion of this video. If you're interested in the extended, we'll be covering the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So if you're interested in the extended, you can access that by going to the link at the end of this video. It's www.patreon.com/Trishna. You can also access that link in the description box below. If you're interested in that, I'll see you in the extended. If not, thank you so much for watching. I hope I earned your like and your subscribe, and I will see you in my next YouTube video.